Hey guys, I was listening to some music while I was recording this episode, and I made a mistake and accidentally played the music from my computer and not my phone. So there will be music in some of these clips, so I'm sorry about that. Okay guys, I'm having a rough time, so I'm going to try to use Lich troops now. They're really overpowered because they can summon zombies and skeletons to fight with them. They definitely seem like one of the most overpowered troops in the game. So even though my party size is only 142, if I use these guys, then I'll be able to field a lot more troops due to their summons. Oh my god, the lag. We have 30 troops on the field and then 100 troops that the Licks summoned, so pretty insane. These guys are quite good archers, and if I use them, I don't have to worry about having to bow down the titans and dragons. I can just let these guys take care of them from far away. So these Licks do seem a lot better than the cavalry I was using. I'm having a really hard time right now because when I siege and take castles, it'll have a garrison of 0. And then the enemy lords will just siege it constantly. And my faction isn't even doing that much, so it's just pretty frustrating. So I think that I should maybe start helping more with our martial force. Maybe that's how I can have a bigger impact. Okay, King Phineas Vilmar is giving me Forest Castle, so I guess that's a start. Hopefully I will get a town soon. Okay, King Phineas wants to give me Stone Castle, so I will accept this. So now I have 3 castles and 1 village, and these are helpful, but what I really want is a town, so I might have to start declining fiefs until he gives me a town. Things definitely do seem to be looking up. I've captured Forest Castle, Clover Green, Gladeroot Castle, and a couple others that I forgot where they were. And now when I capture castles, I give them at least 100 troops. So I do have to train up a lot more troops, but the enemies aren't able to take the castles back as easily. So we're keeping a lot more of the castles. So it's definitely worth it. I always dismount my companions and cavalry during sieges because if you don't, then when they die, their horses will just block their pathways. It's really annoying, so I would definitely recommend that. The horses just get in the way. And I usually only train up a fraction of my troops into power licks because it does cost a lot. And since I'm giving a lot of my troops away into the garrisons of the castles that I conquer, it's not worth it to train them up all the way. I only need enough to conquer the castle in the first place, really. So I'm saving a lot of money with that. Also, on top of that, if you own the castle, then recruiting troops is a lot cheaper. So that's really helpful as well. Wow, licks are really broken. Like, I spawned over like 300 extra troops to help me. I don't know, I kind of feel guilty using them a little bit, but they're just so effective. You can't even tell what's going on when you use these guys. It's just a cloud of death, pretty much. Yo, what is this? How is my castle of 100 getting raided by someone with 55? It makes no sense. And I can't even catch them if I want. Oh wait, can I catch them? Okay, I caught them. So I thought about declining the next castle that was given to me and hoping that they would award me a town instead later on, but honestly, I'm just going to accept as many properties as I can. It looks like there's going to be a feast at Clover Green. Let's check that out. I haven't really gone to any feasts so far. Let's see if we can gain relation. Nice. And then I can talk to him and tell him who I support. I'll support him. That didn't seem to do much, but it was nice to get a relationship boost with my king. It seems that every 24 hours of the feast that I talk to him, I gain more and more relationship. So this is definitely really useful as a vassal. Okay, nice. I just got the town of Armitage. That will help a ton. I conquered it myself, and I asked for it to be awarded to me. I'm going to accept Shaza as well, so the properties are just piling on at this point. Although it's nothing compared to King Phineas. Oh. Yikes, man. Oh, I actually lived. No way. It's crazy. Beast mode. Wow. Damn, these dwarfs are annoying. Seriously. They just knock you down. Once again, we're at war with 3 factions, Krulod, Nigon, and Avali. So, yeah, my king is being stupid. So, hopefully we truce someone soon. Wow, another fief. This is insane. I guess I'll just keep accepting them. Like, I don't know why I wouldn't. I usually don't like telling my archers to hold position. I usually just let them charge, but I have to against these dragons. If I don't, they'll just decimate us, so this is the far better option. And man, this guy has so many dragons. It's insane. He had like 25 dragons or something, so completely unwinnable unless we do this or have dragons of our own. Whoa. Wow, how are all my sword hits missing? Yikes. I did not get this on recording, but I talked to him and I selected this option and I supported him and I got 3 points of relation for doing that, so definitely really worth it. And once again, just going to feasts to get my relationship up as well. Although it seems like me and the king are the only people who go to the feasts, like the rest of our vassals don't do anything. For some reason we made Rockwarren our capital, so the other lords don't really come to these areas over here. Kind of annoying. Yo, my faction is getting absolutely destroyed right now. So I could be completely wrong, but it seems like whatever faction I join, they just become completely weak. Like, I could be completely wrong, but it almost seems like a game balancing thing. Or I don't know, but whatever faction I join, they just become trash. Like, my marshal doesn't call for campaigns much at all. I always see the Tatalia and Krulon martial forces with huge parties sieging castles, and I never see my guys doing anything. It feels like I'm the only one doing anything in this faction, and I'm honestly really frustrated right now. I'm sieging castles, and then I always give up 100 of my soldiers for the garrison, but the enemy factions just steamroll us. I'm going to leave Deja. This is just too brutal. I need to figure something out, but this is not working. Okay, I have a plan. So I don't think I can beat the game by being a monarch because of the game crash glitch, but the glitch doesn't happen right away. I was testing it before this playthrough, and it seems to start happening once your kingdom is really getting established. But in the beginning of your kingdom, it doesn't really crash that much. So what my plan is to attack a faction and hopefully destroy them. And then by the time the game crashes start, I'll just pledge allegiance to a monarch and they'll get all the lands that I conquered and the vassals that I recruited. It's worth a try. Eoffel is quite weak. Let's target them. I'll start with Cloudfire Castle. My honor is pretty low, but my right to rule is high from all the wars that we fought when I was a vassal. Every time we truced, I would get more right to rule. Okay, we took a castle. Okay, I need to start recruiting troops fast. Okay, it looks like someone wants to join us. Lady Pyre looks like they're honorable as well, so that's cool. Looks like we have another one, so looking good. I'll give Tamika the village because they have more renown. I need to strike out quickly now and conquer something else, because if I do, then more lords will probably join me. This strategy is not working so good right now because their area of effect damage is just destroying us. The zombies and skeletons aren't really doing anything, unfortunately. Although I actually think I know a strategy I could use, maybe. Okay, yeah, I swapped out my likes and I'm using different troops now and it's working a lot better. It seems like Eoffel really counters the power like strategy. And I'm going to start trying to use dragons. I'm having a really tough time in sieges, especially. So I think that dragons should make things a lot easier. You get them by going to Dragon Cave events. You have to take out some dragons. And then it does cost some money, but it's very much worth it. And once you have them, they don't cost too much in upkeep. Okay, 12 dragons. Let's see what we can do against King Lucifer Cregan. I think these dragons are just what I needed to break through the wall I was facing. Let's see how the dragons do against the castle. And these guys are really tough to siege as well, so this will be a good test for them. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is exactly what I needed. Let's go. I think that I can finally start eliminating some factions now. Okay, I know this is kind of cheap, abusing power licks and dragons, but I was really having a tough time before doing this. I was not making any progress, and it was really frustrating. Going to defer this. I'll accept Lady Octavia in, and I'll make myself the Lord of Cleesive now. And I'll also start giving out more fiefs. Whoa, that's insane. So when I awarded myself Cleesive Castle, I guess the castle did not have a lord for a while. So I got all the payments for like a really long time. So I got 175,000 now. So that's pretty nice. Now I can afford any troop I want pretty much. Nice, another 89,000 for giving myself Kreela. So great stuff. Okay, their king is my captive. Going to take him as my prisoner since I don't want him roaming around. I will accept the ransom if they do offer me a lot of money though. 18,000, I will accept that. That's pretty good. Okay, Fairfeather is the final Yawful holding. So striking off on my own has really been successful so far. I've been able to target down Yawful. Okay, the final Yawful holding was taken by me. So they're pretty much done for now. So it might take a while for their faction to actually disband, considering that Arathia still hasn't been disbanded. But they are pretty much done for. This is so dumb. I can't catch this guy. Look at him. And he's gone now. I seriously can't find him. But it feels great to have finally taken down another faction. And I'm going to keep running my kingdom until the glitches start happening, and then I'll have to join a kingdom.